Good morning from the Mackham Cabby. Oh, how are you doing, all? How are you doing? Well, we got the job done last night, didn't we? Good performance all round, and I felt like we didn't even have to get out the first gear, to be honest with you. As a matter of fact, we didn't even need to turn the engine on or put fuel in the car. We could just push the car around. Luton Town were just that poor. I mean, my God, how far have they fallen from when we played them last in the playoffs that season? But credit where's credit's due for Sunderland. I thought, you know, everybody on that pitch I thought was really good last night. Dan Ballard, he just kept everything out. He was outstanding. Joe Bellingham, once again, how different are we in the middle of the park? Well, basically the whole team's different when Bellingham's in, isn't it? You know, we just looked a threat. We were better flown. It was just a better performance. And Dan Neil, I mean, I hope Sunderland FC made a compilation of some of his touches last night. But I think there was one moment when there was like 4 players around him and he like hopped, skipped and jumped and dribbled and just... I was amazed that we still had the ball. He came out of it the other end. It was a phenomenal piece of skill. Absolute superb piece of skill by Dan Neil. He seems to be getting better and better with each game, that lad. Great to see Enzo Lafay get his goal. Or is it Enzo Lafay? Do I say Enzo Lafay or do I say Enzo Lafay? But he really took his goal well, didn't he? A little cut inside, drop of the shoulder, and he just made it look so effortless, didn't he? Just into the corner of the goal. Great goal, and well deserved. I think it's well deserved, that goal for the lad. I thought Patrick Roberts had one of his best games as well. He's had a lot of stick recently, but I thought he really did well, and he was unlucky not to be on the score sheet. And it's been a while since we've seen him pull off one of his trademark shots like that. And the keeper was beat, but the post saved the day for him. But it was a good performance from Paddy Roberts. And Isidore once again on the score sheet, and he took his goal really sort of coolly, didn't he? It was like his back was facing goal and the ball was like rolling along the floor, and he just sort of turned round and just followed the trajectory of the ball and just knocked it along the floor into the far post. It was like the ball was doing most of the work for him. He just continued it, but it was a coolly finish. It was clever, and it was great. And do you know what amazes me is the fact, like, we used to like slag Meander off and that, oh, this and that, they do his crap and he can't do this and that, neither. And we're begging for him to come on. We're begging for him to come on that pitch. Because once I say we're just even more doubly dangerous when Meander's on, especially with Isidore. And he's also becoming a fan's favourite. I mean, at the end, once again, when he's G-ing the crowd up, you know, when he's waving these hands to the crowd, oh hey, he's getting them going and all that. I mean, it's great to see. It's absolutely fantastic to see. And Isidore as well, you know, getting involved. Just the whole team, the team spirit in there, in that as a unit, it's just amazing. It was just really good. Patterson had a quiet game. I mean, he made a superb save. Because it was in the first half, and then he got a goal, but I think it was ruled offside. Oh, dear me. There was only little smidgens at times where I thought Sunderland maybe was being a bit too casual, and Luton Town did have a couple of chances, but didn't come to nothing. And you know, a lot of the Sunderland fans were saying, hey, we need that second goal. You know, didn't it be mucking about? And they did. They got that second, and I'm never going to say it was game over at 1-0 because you can't. But at 2-0, you felt 100% comfortable. And like I say, how far have Luton Town fallen? Like, it's sad in a way, isn't it, when you think of it? I mean, people say, no, let them go down where they are. But I mean, look, it happened to us when we got relegated, and we just capitulated and plummeted down the Championship. And it's like, you wonder, don't you, like, how can one of the parachute payment clubs just free fall like the way they have? I can't see Luton Town recovering. I think they'll be gone. I really do. Because Plymouth Argyle won 5-1. I mean, it just goes to show you, you know, we're getting the point and we were saying, oh, we should have really thumped them, blah blah blah. But you know, hats off to Plymouth as well. You know, beat West Brom, beat Liverpool, and they've beat Millwall 5-1. That new manager seems to have injected some life into them. Like, but anyway, back to us. 37,000 were at the crowd, which is still not bad for a midweek game. A lot of people still finishing work late, can't get to the ground. Just watching at home. It was a decent atmosphere. That's because the fact it was a decent, more of attacking side from Sunderland. Still a few fans would like to see 2 up front, but we got the job done, didn't we? And that's all that matters indeed. It's just a shame that all the 3 clubs above us, you know, won. Sheffield United comfortably in the end against a really poor Middlesbrough side. Of course, Leeds United convincingly against Watford. Since Watford played like Real Madrid against Sunderland at the Stadium of Light. And of course, Burnley were comfortable winners over Hull City, and it didn't look as comfortable. I'm saying comfortable for Sheffield United by going by the scoreline, yeah. But when you look at the last few minutes, it was 1-1, and then they scored 2 late goals. So maybe the scoreline flattered them a bit, but they still got the job done. Is top 2 still on? Well, it's alive. I'll give it that way. But it's a mammoth task for Sunderland, isn't it? I mean, too many points dropped. Even though the boys have done fantastic to keep in touch. I was going to say with the top 3, but the top Leeds United's gone. I think they might as well polish the trophy, put the name on it, and just deliver it Ellen Road now. Honestly, there's no stopping them, like. But for this young side, for Sunderland, to keep in touch with the parachute clubs, you know, your Sheffield Uniteds and your Burnleys, and we still are. We're breathing down the necks. We're making it uncomfortable for them. We're not going away. It's superb effort from the lads. It really is. And of course, we're still without that recognised striker, which is really annoying a lot of Sunderland fans. But on more plus sides, right at the squeaky bum end of the season, we've got Tommy Watson soon to come back, Romain Mundle to soon come back, Jason Seelt to soon come back, Alan Brown to very, very soon come back. And we've got, like I say, the striker from Liverpool. I mean, I've heard so many glowing reports from that lad. And it could be absolutely vital come to the business end of the season. Even if we get into the playoffs, we could be unstoppable. But I don't know, one game at a time. We've just got to keep going. And you know, we've got an easy game on Monday night, haven't we? Leeds United away. Sort of looking forward to that, but I'm not. It's just the way Leeds demolish teams within the first 15-20 minutes of a game. We're just going to have to see what happens, but I'll do another preview of that game coming up. You tell it's a Thursday. I'm always tired on a Thursday. Even when I was at school, I was always tired on a Thursday. But no, a good win. A good win for the lads. Like I said, I never felt once did I feel uncomfortable at all. And whether Luton Town are bottom of the league or not, they're still a championship club, and there's no easy games in this division, as we all know. You've still got to do the business. You've still got to do the business and work as a team and get the 3 points over the line. And we did. So there we go. That's my little bit of crack on in between yawns. And it was comfortable, even in my chat doing the live match watch along and commentary, and that there was a 10-minute period where hundreds of us were just talking about food and what food we like. It was like ready, steady, cook. It was like tartan slippers and pipe time in the live chat, because we just felt so comfortable and just chilled. It was quite nice. But anyway, I'm off to do my... Here's another yawn. Off to do my first pickup of the day. Let's hope it's another busy one. And I'll do the Cabby's Daily News later on. I didn't do it yesterday because obviously the commentary, because there's always summer going on with the club. But until then, have a great Thursday, folks. See you later.